Good evening everybody. Oh well, the night, good I hope. I'm going to read a few poems out of some books that I've had my poems published in over this past couple of months, different anthologies. I'll give a name of the anthologies to you. I'd first like to say how sad I was to hear of the passing of Mark Ellington tonight. I met him a few times at a local cafe and really great to be in his company. Sad to hear that. Anyway, this first one is quite a short one, and it was actually published in a little publication from India, of all places, called The Brave World magazine. And this volume was about Save the Trees of the World. And this is just a very short one, and the writing's so small, I can hardly see it. Words hang in the trees, blowing in the wind until autumn comes, hiding in the woods, like words hide our true feelings, keeping secrets deep. And we're going to do this one. You've heard this one before, but it's from Behind the Bar. Seen it? It's the book that was out, Missy's probably got it anyway, about the blue lamp. And this is one I wrote last year when Sandy died. It's called Sandy Bryn. Sandy Bryn, fit a loon, ran the best pub in the town, been firmly run for many a year. My brother-in-law was born upstairs. Champions of the local folk, if I'd sing a song or tell a joke, and stop off on the way to the game, he'd tell you fancying to take him. And at night, when it's time to close, you'd see him sweeping up the road, picking up the mess folk drop down on the pavement, on the ground. Aye, he will be fairly missed. Nae doubt we were a' blessed to hae the Lumpy as a hub, a really special man in a really special pub. Right, next up we're going to read this one. This one's out of a book called Geography is Irrelevant. It's available online if you want it. And this one it's a collection basically of where we are just now, how as entertainers, as poets basically, but as all artists, we rely on the online now since there's no live gigs. And it's all, the whole thing is about that, because geography is irrelevant. And Zoom shows with people literally from Australia to Canada, Israel, everywhere. And my poem is called Life After Zoom. Here is where we are now, contemplating bars and food, thinking if we really should venture out to indoor spaces. Pints and glasses, burgers and plates, keeping away has become the norm. Is this the calm before the storm? Masks are worn by one and all. Up here anyway, you can still smile. I can see it in your eyes. It's been so long, it's not gone yet. But art has grown and new friends made, the silence of Zoom in between the voices, the hushed hand claps, the distractions of the real. Another week, another day, another poem finds its way into the world. Our lives shouldn't go back to where they were, what it was, ever, but in time they will. Still, we can hope, we can cling on to the now somehow, for new friends' sake. And finally, I'd like to give you an offering from this book. It's called The Angry Manifesto, and this one is The Thatcher Years, although it came out just after Christmas. And my poem, this one was actually written in 1987, and it's called Red Roses and the Thistle. A lone voice cries out that she doesn't understand why she suffers so much after she's given so much and asked for so little from this land. But the merchant's offspring doesn't realise it's a different nation with different needs, doing different deeds, different vices, different thinking, different situation. But the red rose and the thistle go working on as one. Which stings the most, the large thorn of the red rose or the thistle's smaller one? Only the thistle will last longer, growing where roses never will. We'll fight and get much stronger. We'll fight and fight until the voices cry in anger. Make the foreign ones aware that when she speaks, and speak she will mean it and she'll care. For we all knew the lies now. We've heard it all before. We've been down so very far down. But we come back stronger and lay wreaths upon your door. Actually, that was quite prophetic for 1987. Thank you once again. It's been a pleasure being here, and we'll see you next time.